What's up, guys? Today, Sportsmafia is going to be talking about the top 10 offenses the NFL has seen since the year 2000. But before we get started, please click the icon in the bottom right corner of this video to subscribe to this channel. Once you've subscribed, please comment "I subscribed," and we promise we will personally reply to your comment. Thank you, and let's get started. Number 10 is the 2018 Los Angeles Rams. One of two Rams teams to make this top 10, the 2018 Los Angeles Rams were an offensive powerhouse to behold. Led by running back Todd Gurley and wideouts Brandon Cooks and Robert Woods, the Rams could score points almost at will. Los Angeles was held to just 3 points in Super Bowl 53 by the Patriots. However, the Super Bowl disappointment shouldn't take too much away from the innovative and space-creating scheme cooked up by head coach Sean McVay. It allowed quarterback Jared Goff to emerge as one of the league's top signal callers in 2019 and helped the Rams produce an offense for the ages. LA's 32.9 points per game average wasn't the highest of 2018, but it is tied for 13th on the all-time list. These Rams only sent two offensive players to the Pro Bowl in Goff and Gurley, but the important thing is that they played as a unit and came within a game of winning it all. Number 9 is the 2004 Indianapolis Colts. This isn't the last time quarterback Peyton Manning will be mentioned on this list. It is, however, his only appearance with the Indianapolis Colts. While Indianapolis won the Super Bowl 2 years later, the 2004 Colts had the more prolific offense. Their 32.6 points per game average remains the 15th highest in league history and the 11th highest since 2000. This squad sent four offensive players in Manning, running back Edgar and James, left tackle Tarek Glenn, and wideout Marvin Harrison to the Pro Bowl, and featured other standouts such as Reggie Wayne, Brandon Stokely, Dallas Clark, and Manning's longtime center, Jeff Saturday. Manning threw a then-record 49 touchdown passes in 2004 and was named league MVP for his efforts. However, he wasn't the only player to have a monster season. James ripped off 1,548 rushing yards and 483 receiving yards, while Harrison, Wayne, and Stokely all had 1,000-yard campaigns. The Colts totaled 5 or more passing touchdowns 4 different times during the regular season. Unfortunately, they also ran into the eventual champion New England Patriots during the playoffs and were held to just 3 points in the divisional round, which helped contribute to Manning's long-standing reputation as a quarterback who couldn't get it done in the postseason. Number 8 is the 2019 Baltimore Ravens. The 2019 Baltimore Ravens are arguably the most innovative offense on this list. Their up-tempo rushing attack built around quarterback Lamar Jackson and running back Mark Ingram was virtually indefensible this past season. Jackson himself rushed for 1,206 yards. Though Baltimore's offense wasn't balanced yardage-wise, it is definitely worth noting that Jackson led the NFL with 36 passing touchdowns in 2019 and went on to win the MVP award. Ravens head coach John Harbaugh believes this squad's rushing prowess will bring more balance to the offense moving forward. We should have guys more open, and we should have bigger plays, and we should create more opportunities in the passing game because of that run game, Harbaugh said. The 2019 Ravens average of 33.2 points per game ranks 12th on the all-time list, and Baltimore sent 7 offensive players to the Pro Bowl, including Jackson, Ingram, and tight end Mark Andrews. This team gets a boost for its explosive and innovative scheme, but it might rank even higher if it hadn't been ousted from the postseason 1 game in. Number 7 is the 2011 New Orleans Saints. The first of two 2011 squads to make this list, the 2011 New Orleans Saints only ranked this low because they didn't make it past the divisional round in the playoffs. In terms of raw production, these Saints could hold their own with most teams in recent history. In fact, no team has ever produced more than the 7,474 yards New Orleans racked up during the regular season. Quarterback Drew Brees set his own record by passing for 5,476 yards. New Orleans sent 5 offensive players to the Pro Bowl in 2011, including Brees, tight end Jimmy Graham, and tackle Jermon Bushrod. Graham, wideout Marquise Colston, and running back Darren Sproles all topped 1,000 total yards as well. The 2011 Saints ranked 7th on the all-time scoring list with an average of 34.2 points per game. Number 6 is the 2011 Green Bay Packers. The second of our two 2011 squads, the Green Bay Packers also fell short in the divisional round. However, they also produced an impressive 15-1 record and a wonderful campaign from quarterback Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers won his first of 2 MVP awards after passing for 4,643 yards and 45 touchdowns, with their 6 interceptions and an incredible 122.5 rating. That rating remains a league record, while Green Bay's 35 points per game average sits 4th in the all-time rankings. 4 of Green Bay's offensive players, Rodgers, fullback John Kuhn, wideout Greg Jennings, and center Scott Wells, were named to the Pro Bowl in 2011. Rodgers and Kuhn were also named to the All-Pro list. The biggest downfall of this offense is the fact that it featured an underwhelming rushing unit. James Starks led the team with just 578 rushing yards. Of course, the team's lack of a threatening ground attack makes Rodgers' stellar season all the more impressive. Number 5 is the 2016 Atlanta Falcons. Like a few teams on this list, the 2016 Atlanta Falcons fell just short of notching a Super Bowl victory. Until that point, however, the Falcons' offense seemed like a truly unstoppable unit. Atlanta ranked in the top 5 of every major offensive category and racked up 540 points in the regular season, which is tied for 8th on the all-time list. In terms of offensive talent, few teams could match the Falcons in 2016. Quarterback Matt Ryan and wideout Julio Jones were both first-team All-Pros, while running back Devonta Freeman and center Alex Mack were selected to the Pro Bowl. Fueled by coordinator Kyle Shanahan's creative up-tempo offense, the Falcons featured multiple key role players. Mohamed Sanu, Taylor Gabriel, Tevin Coleman, and Freeman all produced at least 400 receiving yards during the regular season, and Jones had a whopping 1,409. If not for some questionable play calling and a defensive collapse late in the big game, these Falcons would have been champions. Number 4 is the 2001 St. Louis Rams. While the 2001 incarnation of the greatest show on turf wasn't quite as prolific as the 2000 version in terms of scoring, it gets bonus points for coming up just a few plays short of winning Super Bowl 36. This isn't to suggest the 2001 Rams weren't any less dangerous than the previous year's team. It featured the same cast of characters like Kurt Warner, Isaac Bruce, Marshall Faulk, Torrey Holt, and Oz Zahir Hakim. All but Hakim were named to the Pro Bowl, and Warner won his second league MVP award. While the 2001 Rams just ranked 26th on the all-time scoring list, they were a top 5 team during the season in every major offensive category. They lost just 2 games before Super Bowl 36 and scored more than 500 total points for the 3rd consecutive season. If not for a clutch kick from New England's Adam Vinatieri, these Rams might have joined the 1999 Rams as the league champions. Number 3 is the 2018 Kansas City Chiefs. While last year's Chiefs offense was potent enough to get to and win the Super Bowl, the 2018 version was even more prolific, though that squad also had to deal with its fair share of adversity. Midway through 2018, Kansas City released standout running back Kareem Hunt after videos surfaced of him assaulting a woman. Even with Hunt gone for the back half of the season, the Chiefs managed to finish first in both points and total yards. This was largely due to the magic created by Patrick Mahomes. In his first season as full-time starter, he was named league MVP. Mahomes and 4 other offensive players, wideout Tyreek Hill, fullback Anthony Sherman, tight end Travis Kelce, and tackle Eric Fisher, were named to the Pro Bowl. The 2018 Chiefs posted a 12-4 record and advanced to the AFC title game, where they lost to New England in overtime. Their 35.3 points per game average ranks 3rd on the all-time list. Number 2 is the 2007 New England Patriots. The 2007 Patriots are arguably one of the greatest what-if stories in league history. Well, what would have happened was the Patriots would have beaten the New York Giants and capped the only 19-0 season in league history. The Patriots fell short, of course, but their offense was one of the greatest the sport of football has ever witnessed. Led by Tom Brady, the 2007 Patriots finished first in passing, total yards, and points. A whopping 6 offensive players were named either first or second team All-Pro, including Brady, wideout Randy Moss, tackle Matt Light, and wideout Wes Welker. Moss is already in the Hall of Fame, and Brady will join him as soon as he's eligible. More importantly, the Patriots were prolific enough that they didn't lose a single game before coming up short against the Giants. Their 36.8 points per game average sits only behind one team on the all-time list. Number 1 is the 2013 Denver Broncos. Like the 2007 Patriots, the 2013 Denver Broncos fell short in the game that mattered most. Unlike the Patriots, they didn't finish the regular season undefeated. They did, however, put up the most prolific offensive season in league history. Led by league MVP Peyton Manning, the 13-3 Broncos dominated opposing defenses and set several records along the way. Manning's MVP award was the 5th of his career, and he broke his personal passing touchdown record by throwing 55 of them. 4 of Denver's offensive players, Manning, wideout Demaryius Thomas, tight end Julius Thomas, and guard Luis Vasquez, were named to the Pro Bowl. Demaryius Thomas and wideout Eric Decker both had 1,000-yard receiving seasons, while Wes Welker chipped in with 778 yards and 10 touchdowns. Thomas, Decker, and Welker all had double-digit receiving touchdowns in 2013, and running back Nosho Marino chipped in 10 on the ground. When it comes to racking up points, no team did it better than the 2013 Broncos. Their 606 points scored during the regular season remains the NFL's high water mark. That's it for today's Sports Mafia video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video and want to see more Sports Mafia content, click the circle subscribe button so you never miss a single video. Hope you enjoyed.